Hello and welcome to the Master of Unlocking podcast. That was really loud. My hello.
I don't know where to look now.
I don't either.
This is weird.
Yeah, because I'm usually like off to the side and over here.
We'll just look straight at the camera.
Let's just go. Real quick. I guess we should address the elephant in the room here. That Jason is live via satellite here. So let's go. Let's go to the truck. Jason, are you there?
Yeah,
are you there?
Here.
No.
Yeah. Hi.
They're telling me we have technical difficulties.
Yeah, I think he's not coming through.
No, he's not coming through. Okay. All right. We'll try again later.
Yeah.
We'll try again later. Okay. All right. All right. So just Caleb and I this week. We're still under construction here at Master of Unlocking Studios. Hopefully, maybe next week we'll be done with construction. Well, done with construction, but maybe not putting the studio back together.
We do have a really cool Kingdom Hearts standee.
We
that's
do.
New to the set.
It is new to the set. It's
we should have set that up behind you, like back. So that,
actually to see it?
Yeah.
No, that's the reveal. Is next.
Okay.
The next one. I mean, it's the.
This is the teaser.
The teaser. I mean, if you can see what it is, you probably know what maybe the artwork looks like. But I've got to have something Kingdom Hearts in every video. That's just it's a thing that's out there. Well, let's ask Jason if he ate the burrito. Jason, can you at least tell us if you ate the burrito? No,
we got nothing.
Nothing still. So, you guys in the truck,
work on that.
Can you guys figure that out? Maybe we'll get our uplink back figured out here. So maybe we'll just wait on the food until we can get a live feed from Jason. So
I like that idea.
Okay, all right. We'll wait on the food for that. So I guess let's go into games then. Gosh, that's a quick transition.
Yeah,
I know,
well, how? Let's stick with food here for a second.
Oh, okay.
How was your Thanksgiving?
Better than most years for the fact that typically we go to like multiple families on the same day. This year, broken up a little bit. We had one on Thursday, one on Friday. This way I got to feel like shit for 2 days instead of just one. So it was nice to actually like stuff my face and stay at a location for a few hours instead of stuff my face, rush out, then go stuff my face again.
Yeah.
So that was kind of nice to have. How about you?
Yeah. It's pretty good. I was very proud of myself for my restraint.
Oh, okay. Good for you.
Food.
Good for you.
Didn't feel like complete garbage afterwards, so that was nice.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure every food I placed in my body had some sort of carb in it.
Yeah.
Maybe turkey and whatever ham, no carb there. But otherwise, everything else was a lot of carbs.
Yep.
A lot of pie. I've become somewhat of a pie aficionado over the last week. I don't know why. I just am. It's that time of year.
I did have a slice of pumpkin pie. You have to, right?
I never have pumpkin.
Really?
Yeah,
it's like the staple.
I had a mixed berry pie. That one was real good. Multiple pecan pies. I don't know why pecan pie.
I'm not a huge fan of pecan
give me
pie.
pecan all day. Yeah, I love pecan pie. I don't know. There's something about the filling in pecan pie. Like there was one I had that was like not very much filling. Not very good. It was too nutty for me. Give me like the big solid chunk pecans. Don't chop up your pecans. Big solid chunks, a lot of goo. Now we're talking.
Okay.
Then what else? Cinnamon pie. I have a cinnamon pie thing.
Yeah, I'm curious about that. I might have to if it's available.
There is some available upstairs, so there's still 2 slices left. So feel free to dive in. It's very like, it's like if you took Big Red, and put it in like a gelatin form. And like with a pie crust. That's what it tastes like.
Okay. Maybe a small piece.
It's more a small piece. It's an acquired taste. Like when my family first started making this, I was like, I don't know what you guys are talking about here. This thing looks pretty suspicious.
Some families make something called Sprite Pie. Have you heard of this?
No, I have not.
It's like they literally put it's like flour and Sprite in a pie crust.
I've heard of like people doing that with Coke.
Yeah,
but not Sprite.
Yeah. I'm learning that there are a lot of Thanksgiving foods that I did not know were Thanksgiving foods.
Yeah.
I had no idea that macaroni and cheese was a Thanksgiving food.
Oh, that's a big one. Yeah, depending on like special variants of it, not craft. But yeah, like we make ours is like elbow macaroni, corn, cream corn, and then a bunch of butter and Velveeta.
Okay, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah, like so it's just all lathered up and like that's so it's very hearty, I guess if you want to call it that. But yeah, so it's, but yeah, you'll see a lot of different, people sprinkling the breadcrumbs on it and baking it in. Yeah, that I've seen that a lot. I will say, I didn't see as many sweet potatoes this year. I was a little
We
upset.
had sweet potatoes.
That's one thing I go for, and nobody made the ones with the little marshmallows on top.
Yeah, no marshmallows.
I don't
just
like them with the marshmallows
good
either.
old baked sweet potato.
Yeah, just go bake yam with the gooey brown sugary sauce on top. Yeah, that's a solid one there. God, I'm trying to think of anything else amazing that I had.
I mean, the green bean casserole.
Yeah,
is
those are always
the the corn casserole.
Now, do you guys do stuffing at all?
So, well, okay, yes, but it's actually dressing because it's not inside the bird.
Okay,
Yeah.
so now multiple variants of dressing and stuffing here.
Yeah.
My family considers stuffing like more of a, what do we call it, like bread crummy kind of thing, and where it's a little more crispy,
Okay.
I guess. And then there's this other stuff they call dressing that is just straight like gooey, like it's more of like a gooey bread pudding kind of style, but it's definitely on the more, like it's still got sage and turkey broth and that kind of stuff. It's not a dessert. I don't know. That's what ours is. They've
Okay.
kind of classified that as. I don't know why. I'm like one of like 3 people in my family that just devours the dressing, and people think I'm absolutely crazy. But throw some gravy.
I mean, that's my favorite part of the meal.
It's the dressing.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Me too. Like it's
Even if it's just like stovetop or whatever, I'm still all over it.
yeah, all over that stuff. Yeah, I got to Did you put gravy on it?
I didn't. No,
Okay.
That doesn't sound bad though.
Yeah, I love put some gravy on some
So
stuffing or
there
dressing.
There was
yeah.
one year where my mom made it and she put mushrooms in it. And it was so good, but nobody else in my family likes mushrooms.
Oh.
So she stopped doing it, but it was so good.
We should make this sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm a mushroom guy too, and yeah, we'll have our own Thanksgiving. Just you,
Yeah,
me,
okay.
and Jason via South. Jason, are you there? No. We'll get him here soon.
I mean, if we bribe him with food, maybe he'll make an appearance.
Yeah, we'll tell the guys in the truck that if we can get this figured out, we'll get him some more Thanksgiving leftovers. All right. Anything else?
No, I
Thanksgiving
didn't
related?
want to completely skip over the food because this is the biggest food.
It's the
event
food
of
holiday.
The year,
It's the
so,
food
yeah,
holiday.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a good point. I feel bad I didn't bring it up.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing that. Let's get back to the other meat. Let's talk about Call of Duty Vanguard. How
Okay.
about that?
That's the only game I have to bring to the table today.
Oh,
so
okay.
We'll start with that one.
So we'll start there. Okay. So you finished it.
I did finish it.
Okay,
yeah.
so I finished it this morning, oddly
Okay.
enough. I'll say something. Let's treat this like Thanksgiving. Let's do
Okay.
like this is a sandwich, a
Are we doing
compliment
the
sandwich.
compliment sandwich, the good, the bad, and then the good?
Yeah, is it the?
Yeah, you do good, bad, and then good again.
Okay, I was thinking maybe with this one we might have to do bad, good, then bad.
Okay.
But we'll try. Okay, so let's do the good.
Good, yeah.
This game looks very nice. From a pure aesthetic standpoint, this might be the best looking game I've played all year. From a lighting, graphics, that kind of thing.
It depends on because it's not the most artistic game of the year.
Oh no, not artistic.
So
The most
the most graphics.
the most graphics. It's got the most graphics. That's fair. Because what was that? What Housemarque game that? What was that
Returnal?
called? Returnal looked real good.
I was gonna say Resident Evil, but that's
Yeah.
more of a style than Call
Yeah.
of Duty.
For most realistic,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Like the faces and everything look real good. Lighting effects, very good. And just overall environments for the most part, I would say very well done.
I agree.
All right. Something bad.
The bad.
Mhm.
There are a lot of sections in that game I didn't enjoy playing.
Right. And I can't put my finger on it either. I just wasn't.
The
Yeah.
stealth section
Mm-mm.
was bad. It was really bad. I don't know. It took me a long time to get through, and I hated it.
Yeah.
The flying the plane was not fun.
No, flying the plane was not
Um,
fun.
Just whenever you're not in a Call of Duty campaign, if I'm not actively shooting 25 guys in the face, you did it wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I get the trying to break it up a
Yeah.
little bit. I do get that. Yeah, there was just something about those parts, yeah, like that just
That
didn't
game
click.
is it's at its best when you're moving through areas, when you're constantly on the move, when you enter a room and 20 guys are shooting at you and you take them all down. That's when that game is at its best. And when you slow down like that, it just did not do anything for me. I didn't need the change of pace because it's only like 4 hours long.
Yeah, I feel like I think I
So-
played for maybe like 5 or 6 because I had to do all those parts that I was just like, yeah, I kept dying in them
Yeah.
and stuff. Like there was, yeah, I can't remember if I died a few times during the playing this
It was just hard. Like I couldn't
Yeah.
ever line up the shots.
Yeah, it was, yeah. I mean, stick with what you know.
Yeah.
Like they were trying to put some sort of flying game in there, and it just wasn't good. Like, I don't know. Trying to think of something good.
For what it is, I think the story was okay.
Fun.
Yeah. I think this is a pretty middle of the road Call of Duty overall.
Yeah, like it wasn't. It was better than Black Ops Cold War for sure.
Yeah.
Better than Ghosts.
Yeah. I would say it's just like it's an average game.
Yeah, it's not anywhere. It's not any of the Modern Warfare
Yeah.
ones.
It's definitely not Infinite Warfare.
Definitely not Infinite, which we were in the minority that liked Infinite Warfare.
I don't
Really?
think we are.
I feel like a lot of people don't look on that one
So a
fondly.
lot
I
of
guess
people
it,
with Call of Duty, they take it as a holistic approach to each year.
yeah, that's true.
We only look at the single player.
Yeah, I think that's true. I think sales-wise, I think that was the worst-selling game.
I don't know. The Ghost did not sell well, did it? I don't think it did.
I think this one's still outselling Ghost right now. At least I think. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah. I hopped into a multiplayer game. I played one multiplayer game. We'll see if I play one more before I send it back. But yeah,
Just like multiplayer or like the battle royale.
the multiplayer.
Okay.
So the actual multiplayer for this. I don't think there's a battle royale for this. I think that's still Warzone.
Oh, okay.
So this one still is like the multiplayer for Vanguard. Had a decent game, went like 1.1 for my KD ratio, which is much higher than usual for Call of Duty. Chair, what's wrong with you? Keep it's making sounds.
Yeah, I can hear it.
It sounds
It's,
like
popping.
it sounds like there's like Velcro on it or something. I don't know what's going on here. Am I pulling stitches on it? This is not good. All right, if I just randomly give my chair a dirty look, this is what's going on. So yeah, it was fine. Like there wasn't anything. I would say the weird thing about it was after I finished that one match, I went up from a level 1 to a level 4 after one match, and my gun ranked up to a level 7. Like so, you get a personal level and a weapon level. How in one match do I go from a 1 to a 4 and then a?
I did see a video from the Mario Party that just came out,
Oh yeah.
and this guy did one match and went from level 1 to 37.
What? Then what's the point of a level?
I don't know.
We'll get into the leveling in Halo in a minute, but because that's very.
Oh, I've heard bad.
It's the complete opposite of Call of Duty. If that's what
Yeah.
you're. It's like what? Like how did that happen? But I mean, yeah. Other than that, I mean, I think the game was fine, but it's just very fine.
It is not a must play.
No.
You don't have to play this.
The word I would is you probably use to describe, which is kind of it's like you'll see it written in like medical notes, unremarkable.
Unremarkable.
Like this game was unremarkable. That's about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a Call of Duty campaign. It came and
For
went.
the era of gamer that we are, this is a rental game.
Yes.
I mean, I don't think that's really a thing much anymore, but
no,
I'm
you still
still
use
going to
GameFly.
classify it as a rental.
Yep, I GameFlyed it. That's what I'm
Yeah.
using it for. So it's for rental games, just like Call of Duty. So yeah, I'll probably be done with it. And yeah, it'll go in tomorrow's mail.
Yeah.
So,
How's Halo going?
I
It just stealth dropped out of nowhere, right?
yeah, it just remember the last
Yeah.
podcast I said rumor is it's going to drop tomorrow. Rumor was true. It dropped tomorrow on the Halo or Xbox 20th anniversary day, which technically is the Halo anniversary as well. Uh, that game is a lot of fun. All I want to do is play it, but I've been trying to do other stuff
Yeah.
because 'cause technically it's still in beta.
Oh, it's okay.
It's still in beta. I did buy the battle pass. You can go ahead and buy it now. It was $10, so whatever. I was like $10 to play a ultimate. I mean, it's not even. You don't even have to buy it. It's a
Yeah.
free multiplayer game, so you don't need Game Pass. You don't need any.
Is there free stuff in the battle pass? Like if you don't buy the battle pass, are you still unlocking stuff?
I don't know.
Okay.
I would think so. I think at some level, maybe just not as quickly. Which, good God, I don't know how slow that would be. Battle Pass, the way you level up in that game is by doing specific things in matches, and that's bad. uh, because then you've got people not trying to play to win; they're trying to level up. And then if they complete said tactic in a match, you also don't have to complete the match. You can quit out of the match.
Oh,
So you will get people quitting matches. Now, granted, they do a better job of if somebody leaves the match. If somebody's matchmaking, they'll throw somebody in mid-match. So you're not like, oh, well, we were 4v4, now we're 4-on-2 because these guys quit. It might be that way for 30 seconds or so to a minute, which is enough to screw you, but at least you're not stuck that way the whole time. So that's at least something. The other problem is right now, since it's in beta, is you're stuck in like the loop of you can't choose your game type.
oh,
So
okay.
you're either playing 4v4 or 8v8 big team battle. So
That's the only mode.
those are your only two options, and so sometimes you're in 4v4 and it's team deathmatch or team slayer. Other times it's oddball. Other times it's capture the flag. Other times it's whatever the territories thing is, King of the Hill. So those are the only game types that you can get, and that's the same with big team battle. Or those you're just rotating through those. You never know what you're going to get. I've never been one for the skirmish game types. I've always been a Slayer guy, but I'm having a lot of fun with the other ones for a change, which is kind of odd. I used to hate Capture the Flag, but now I seem to be playing it and enjoying it more than I ever have. Oddly enough, Oddball too. I've been really enjoying
Which one's
Oddball.
oddball?
So
Is that the one where you like? Just explain it.
okay, so there's a ball on the field.
Okay.
It's a skull, and you go and pick up the skull. You, as the person who's carrying the skull, cannot do anything other than punch with it. So you can't shoot anybody. Everybody will know where you are, but that the goal is to hit as long as I think it's like 100 seconds that your team holds the ball.
Oh, okay.
And that's how you win.
So it's like capture the flag, except for you don't have to plant the flag.
Right, you don't have to plant the
Okay.
flag, but it's a time of possession. You're playing the time of possession
Okay.
game. So it doesn't matter how many touchdowns you score, like capture the flag. This is all about time of possession.
Okay.
So reverse kind of that thing.
Yeah.
So that's what you're shooting for there. So but yeah, I've liked that game type for some strange reason. So but all those have been around for years. There's only a few maps still at this point. I think there's 3 4v4 maps and 2 big team battle maps. So all that stuff's to come. The rumors are that it's going to come out at the same time as the campaign, which is December 8th, I believe, is when the campaign comes out. So we'll see if that's true or not. They have been getting beat up pretty bad about the battle pass stuff. So
I heard they already made one change, but it wasn't enough.
yeah, they're going to have to. I mean, they set this up to fundamentally work this way, and for them to have to basically gut it and change it, that's not going to happen overnight.
Right.
So I could see them probably going. I think this battle pass runs through the end of March, so I could see them just running this out as bad as that is, and then probably changing it when that happens. But stranger things have happened. They also completely just shelved this game for a year and retooled the thing, which sounds like that was probably the right choice. Because, yeah, this is a lot of fun. And the thing is, do I really care about the progression system of this? No, not at all. I really don't. So I'm there to play the games and have fun with it. As long as it keeps my record of like wins and losses, that's where I would prefer them go, is like, I want to see my level go up as Halo 2 style, of my level goes up as my skill goes up. and you find a place where you top out. So wherever that ends up being, I think 2 and 3 were different. I can't remember where it was like. So let's just say you like, all right, I'm at a level 30 out of 50. You'll get up to like a level 31, and all of a sudden you're going to get your butt kicked, and you're going to start going back down to a 30 and a 29, and then you got to work your way back up and to kind of play that game. I think that's a more fun system, but that's me. But there's also people who are like, I want to keep seeing the numbers go up, and like, oh, I'm a level 50 now. Oh, great, now I'll start all over again in prestige or whatever the hell that is. Like, no, like there needs to be two options then. Like, let there be competitive for this group of people and casual leveling up. Let people have both. I don't see why that's a problem. I don't know, like, or have 2 ranks.
Yeah.
If it's because there kind of needs to be that way for matchmaking purposes. That you don't want to, if you suck, you don't want to get stuck in a group of really good people. And vice versa. If you're really good, you don't want to be with a bunch of people who are just walking all over.
Sometimes you do.
Okay, yeah, maybe sometimes you do. I guess there's those jerks out there who just want to do that. But it's like, I want a challenge. Like, I guess that's the point, is to actually be challenged with the thing. So I don't know. We'll see what it ultimately ends up being. It's new, so everybody's all over it right now. And there's some people who are really good at it right off, and some people who aren't. I'm getting better at it. I definitely struggled right off. I mean, the movement is faster for sure. It's not the Halo of old where you're lumbering around. You're moving pretty quick, which means some of the old style of like assault rifle dancing back and forth with strafing, it's still possible, but you got to learn the speed now, because the speed is so much different than what it was before. So it's just training your brain to do something that it was used to doing and you're thinking you're doing, but the timing's off. So, yeah, I'll get there. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. I don't know.
I am really looking forward to that campaign.
Yeah,
I've heard nothing but good things about that game. So
it's kind of what I've been avoiding. I've seen some sites are like posting like, "Hey, here's the first half hour of the."
Yeah,
and I'm like,
I don't need it.
You know what? No, I'm good.
No.
I'm gonna wait and do this on my own, explore this, and I just wish there was co-op right off.
Yeah,
that stinks that there's not co-op right off, because I'm gonna want to play it right away. And if it's without co-op, that's what makes Halo a lot of fun, is the co-op pieces of it. So. But we'll see.
Hopefully it's enough fun to play through twice.
That could be. Or if it's even short enough to maybe play through twice. Yeah. Or it sounds like that game is maybe a little Destiny style-ish too.
I've heard it's a little bit of like Gears 5-ish, in that you have like it's more open.
Okay.
You're running between missions and stuff.
Okay. Which is weird. I don't know. So you don't have any other games you played?
No, I didn't play anything else.
Okay, all right. Well, let me run through my gamut of shit games.
Uh-oh.
Battlefield 2042.
Okay.
So going from playing Halo to Battlefield is like going back to an original Xbox game developed by trying to think of some really shitty studio, but like that's pretty much what it feels like. It looks bad. You spawn and it takes you a solid 4 minutes to find somebody because the maps are so big. There's sometimes where you can get yourself spawned at, like, there's control points. And I think there's like 7 in a map. If you own a control point, then you can spawn in that area. So, but then by the time you're trying to come up to the next person, you might run for 3 minutes, catch that area, and all of a sudden you get sniped and you got to start all over again. It is just god awful. And the people on the screen to shoot are like this big. Like, because the scale of everything is so whacked out that the people are like tiny little army men. It's frankly terrible.
I'm kind of surprised you even tried it, because it's gotten some pretty bad reviews.
Well, when it's free to try for 10 hours on Game Pass, that's what
Did you do all your 10 hours?
I think I did an hour and a half, which was still more than.
Yeah.
So
you gave it a shot.
I gave it a legit shot, because the thing is this territory game, I'm playing it and it's like, okay, so in order to win, you have to control the territories. And so you do that, and by the time you get, all right, we've got 5. All right, Ah, shoot, they just took over once. Now it's 4-3 again. Oh, now they're up 4-3. Oh, okay, now we're back up 4-3. I played a game that was 45 minutes long and still going before I've just said, I think I'm done here. Like, this is one round of a game, 45 minutes. Like, this isn't Dota.
Right.
Like, I don't know what do you think? This is a first person shooter. Like, there's not a lot of strategy involved here. They really screwed this up. Like, it's for all of the cool stuff that they showed on screen and everything. It was like they really took some time to set those things up. Like, yeah, this is the coolest thing you can do in the game. There a couple cool things that I did. Yeah, sure, but
When there's 45 minutes in between them,
yeah, like
it doesn't really matter.
how much time did I just been running
Yeah.
to get to places? Because yeah, there's vehicles, but they all have cooldown times. And so, do you want to sit in the lobby and wait for a
Oh,
cooldown for a
God.
Jeep? Do you want to sit in the lobby wait for a cooldown for a tank? And then also, people are going to be waiting in that same lobby, and if you don't click it fast enough, they've got it. Because it's all based on, it's not based on anything else other than cooldowns.
Awesome.
That game sucks.
What else is on your?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look this up here because I played a bunch of random stuff. I feel like, and I just realized I was like, "Oh shoot!" I didn't realize what else I played. I'm installing Guardians of the Galaxy right now.
Okay.
I picked that up for $25.
Nice. Yeah, I
nice.
should not have spent the full $60 on that, huh?
Yeah, because have you even finished it? Or
No,
you're not even.
I played like 3 missions and that's it.
Oh jeez.
I know.
Oh yeah.
I should have waited. Oh well.
Yeah, it happens if you not. So I typically don't wait, so that's on me too. Okay, if I were looking at my recent games, how would I do that? Achievements. There we go.
Yeah, that'll tell you.
That's usually my recent stuff here. Okay. My daughter's been playing a lot of stuff, so that's been. Oh, I finished Death's Door.
Nice.
Yeah. That game's hard in spots.
Yeah.
And like kind of unfair. Like so the thing that I think drives me the most nuts about that game is when you attack, you move.
Mm-hmm.
Like that I fell off so many platforms because there's that one section where you have to hit something to go forward on the platform. It's like the bowls or something. I'd hit it and then just fall off the platform. Like, just come on. Like this driving me nuts with that kind of stuff. So
You talking about like the final boss, like all the.
well, there's that one, but then there was just a section where like you hit these, wasn't the like it was a like underground in a factory kind of thing, and you hit these like things and it would move you like across a platform.
Oh, okay.
And I'd hit it and I would immediately fall off because my guy fell off the side of the edge from him just swinging forward. Yeah, I was just like, you got to be kidding me. But yeah, the final boss sucked.
It was very difficult.
Yeah, there were a couple sections of that game that I was just like, God, why is this so hard? Like, and there were times I felt like I was still doing everything right, and I don't know like what did I do wrong in this
Yeah.
situation here? Like, because a lot of times in those type of bosses, they have a pattern, and it was like all of a sudden like, why did they deviate from their pattern at this point? Like they haven't been doing it at all.
Right.
I finally was having a good run.
I felt like the final boss did that to me a few times where it was like, okay, I got the pattern down, we got it going,
Mhm.
and then it's like, you did something you've never done before. In any of my previous 10 runs, you've never done that before, and you just got me with it.
Yeah, it was like the time that it like jumps up top and does the laser thing. And it's like, okay, I figured out how to do the laser thing. You roll back into the laser so it stops doing the laser. Okay, cool. And it always jumped like right down in front of the fountain. And so I'd always just roll to the back. Then it like one time it was just like it was like almost dead. It just jumped all the way to the back on top of me. Like, why all of a sudden are you doing that?
Yeah.
Like, just come on, dude. So yeah, I did like that game. We'll see where it ends up end of the year. I think I like the style of that game more than I liked playing that game.
I love playing that game. I think it plays fantastic.
See, and you and I were in different courts of the Hades
Yep.
because they're very similar in their style, but I liked Hades gameplay more than you did, and vice versa. So, yeah, I don't know, but yeah, so that's where I ended up.
Yeah,
with
Death's
that.
Door I think is more I don't want to say reactionary. Yeah, I guess reactionary, where you're making decisions based on what the opponent is doing. In Hades, I feel like it's more you have to anticipate what they're going to do.
Yeah,
So I think that's the difference between the two.
maybe. Yeah, but it's definitely still it's a hack and slash dungeon crawler type thing. It's a
Yep.
yeah, very much so. I I found that I just used the regular sword most of the time. Did you?
I switched to the there's a sword that does it was like you had one less on the combo, but it did a lot more damage.
It was like a hammer thing. It was like
no,
blue.
like it was I'm pretty sure it was a sword. It was the last one on the
Oh, see, I never got that
weapons.
one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's pretty well hidden. I had to look up how to get it.
Okay, yeah, I didn't get that one. I saw it from a distance. I
Yeah.
could see it, but I couldn't figure out how to get it. And I was just like, oh, screw it. I was just done at that point. I just wanted to finish. It was a lot longer than what I thought it would be. That game was. I thought it was going to be like a 8-hour game. It was like 12 to 13, somewhere around there. I would have to look at my final time, but I think because you 100% like did that whole like 100%.
I did not.
Oh, you didn't?
100%,
Oh,
no.
I thought you did. Okay.
Because the thing that got me to stop was you have to plant every single one of those seeds.
Oh.
And I was like, I don't know where I missed them, and I don't feel like going back and looking at all of them again. So yeah, I didn't. I beat it, and then I didn't go back.
I think I tried to plant most seeds, but God, I'm
But
sure
like,
I'm
yeah,
sure I
there are
missed
some
one
that
somewhere.
you missed and you don't know where they
Or
are.
it was like,
yeah.
yeah, because I think there were times it was like, well, I only have 2 on me, and I don't think I'm going to be coming back to this side of the, because a lot of times it was like you'd open up a pathway to something like, oh yeah, here was my beginning, and now I haven't cleared out this pathway or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, and at the beginning of the game, I felt like I thought those were going to be a limited resource, so I was kind of stockpiling them.
Yeah.
So at the beginning of the game, I know I
Definitely
missed a
didn't
ton,
use them
and
as much. Yeah. I think we talked Forza already before, didn't we?
We've talked about it last week.
Yeah, we talked about it. Yeah, that's what I thought.
our
we
last
had done some,
last podcast.
Yeah, so I did. Yeah, I played a little bit more of that. That's also another game that I would go back and just mess around with in a heartbeat. Like that's between that.
Yeah, that's
and-
on my end of the year, like while I'm listening to podcasts or whatever, relaxing.
screw
and
around.
Just,
like I'm not. Yeah, I'm not super like.
I don't think I need to finish it before the end of the year. Or anything
No,
like that.
yeah, I'm gonna try to. Yeah, so I think my 2 that I really need to finish for the end of the year are Guardians and Halo. I've got Kenna Bridge of Spirits coming.
Oh, okay.
I'll try to squeeze that one in too. But I think that's at least it for narrative games for me the rest of the way. Is there anything else that you're like? I mean, Guardians. You need to finish
Guardians and Halo. And then I still haven't played any Shin Megami Tensei. I need to play at least start that. There's
Did
no
you buy
way I
it,
finished.
or-
Yeah, I did buy it.
that. Okay.
But I haven't played it yet. Metroid, I have it from GameFly. I just haven't played it at all. But based on what you're saying, I don't know if I'm gonna even like it.
You should at least try it, I guess.
Yeah.
Make sure that go into it forgetting everything I said.
Yeah.
And see what your thoughts are on it, because that'll be. I mean, you liked Ori and stuff too, so it's kind of that style of game, but
Yeah.
it's completely different in the fact that it's a space game, and
Yeah. I'm just a little intimidated by the difficulty, but we'll see.
I was intimidated by it, and that's why I stopped. I was just like, okay, this is.
Yeah, and then I just need to look at the list and see if there's anything that I missed that you guys really liked.
I'm trying to think.
You really liked Boyfriend Dungeon,
I did really like Boyfriend Dungeon.
so maybe I should give that a shot just so that somebody else has looked at it.
It's a super casual game too. So
yeah.
like it's a definitely not something that you're gonna be like, oh, this is so hard. Like it's super easy. I was just gonna look and pull up here our GOTY list and see if there is anything that.
I said I was gonna update that, and I never did.
Yeah, you failed. Let's see. Is there anything else that I need to be playing?
Well, you don't have a good way to play Inscription.
I know that's the
kind of
thing.
sucks, but
I even started looking at some gaming PCs, and I was like,
yeah, just for this, I don't
it
know.
was like, do I really want to drop
know,
$1,000 for Inscription?
You might want to look at that. Well, depending on when they come out, that Steam thing, but that's not out until February anyway.
Oh, the Steam
The
Deck,
little handheld
Steam
thing.
Deck. Is that what it's
that's-
called?
Yeah.
Steam something.
Because I feel like there are 1 or 2 games a year where you would really like. You just don't have a way to play them.
Right. Yeah. What was that game that Forgotten City? Is that what?
Yeah.
Don't you-
Yeah.
I've got it downloaded. I have not played it.
I don't think you'll like it, but
I will give it a try.
maybe give it. I really like that game.
Okay, if you really like it, I'll give it a try. If I don't like it after an hour or so, I'll be like, right.
Like it's like Fallout, but without the combat.
Oh,
So yeah, but
I
a way
don't-
better story. Way better story. than
okay.
Fallout.
Like that's the thing I like the least about Fallout is
Yeah,
the
the
conversations.
dialogue trees and all
Yeah,
that.
I really hate dialogue trees. Like,
yeah, I
that's-
don't think you're gonna like this game, but
Okay.
maybe it'll intrigue you enough where
it. You never know. You just never know. I was looking. I started. I've got a lot of games that I started and haven't finished because
Yeah.
they're just not grabbing me, and that's like Ratchet and Clank. I never finished it. Psychonauts 2. Never finished it. So I don't know if is there one of those that I should finish for sure.
I mean, I like Psychonauts better than Ratchet and Clank.
So if I should try to finish one, try to
Yeah.
finish that.
Yeah.
I'm probably 2 to 3 hours in to that. I don't know how.
It's relatively long though. It is
Okay.
pushing maybe 15.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
All right. And I think I'm halfway through Ratchet. I think I'm on like
That's much shorter. So that would be easier to do if you wanted to knock out something.
yeah.
But
I don't know if I'm gonna have time.
that's the thing.
That's where I was just like, all right, is there
Depends
really?
on when we do GOTY. If we do GOTY in like late January, then maybe. But
That's true. All right. Speaking of the years, let's talk TV.
okay.
Where do we start? Like, I feel like there's so many weird things here of TV.
I want to start with Saved by the Bell.
Oh shoot! I forgot it's back.
Oh no.
No. Oh.
Okay, well I just finished it.
Of course. How is it? 10 episodes?
It's 10
again?
episodes.
Okay.
It's really good.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Okay. No, actually, really, I'm
Yeah.
really excited about it. Okay, so on par with the first season or
Better.
better? Better.
Much
Oh.
better actually.
Okay, because we're gonna say they first couple episodes of the first
They-
season were pretty rough, and boy did they pick it up
Yeah.
at the end.
So the biggest criticism I had of the first season was they concentrated too much on the adults and not enough on the kids.
Yeah.
Not a problem this time.
Well, they had to get everybody in.
Yeah.
Like they had to introduce the characters. There was a transition period of like Zach and Kelly and everybody, and so yeah, that's fair. But yeah, definitely, yeah.
There is a moment towards the end of the season where I was like rolling around laughing.
Okay.
They set up a joke very early on in the season, and then
Okay.
it pays off way later.
Okay. I love when they do
Yeah.
that. I love a good like just here's the tease for something and like a callback to something that just you shouldn't
Yeah,
even have.
and like that's even knowing that you're still not gonna you're not gonna be able to predict
I won't be able
it.
to predict it at all.
But
Mhm.
yeah, there's something in the beginning of the season where it comes back around. It's phenomenal. But
Okay.
yeah, I would say much funnier,
Oh,
laugh out
okay.
loud funnier
Okay.
than the first season as well.
Good.
Yeah,
All
just
right.
really good.
Ah, dang it! I forgot it came back. But that just like, came back this week, didn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's good. All right. I'll pound through that. That won't be a problem. I'll
Yeah.
finish that out. Gosh, what else? I started Hawkeye. I don't know if you've.
Oh, okay. How is that?
Um,
I haven't watched it.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's better than Captain America for sure, or Falcon and the Winter Soldier, whatever you want to call it. We'll see how it ends up. I don't know. It's because there's only 4 episodes, so they released the
okay.
first 2. I still think it's good though. I think it's good. We'll see. Yeah, but I think we'll see where it ends up. I don't have like super high anticipation for this being like an amazing show. I think it'll be entertaining. So we'll see how it ultimately ends up. But what else? I think I finished a show recently too. Oh well. I started watching Dexter.
Okay.
Dexter's fine.
It's fine. How far in are you?
I was caught up to this week.
Okay.
So the first 3 episodes, I think, is what.
So you have not watched the one from today.
I've not watched today's
Okay.
episode. Yet, so
Because it comes out on the app earlier. So
Oh,
I did,
that's
I
right.
did watch it today.
okay,
Show's taking some turns.
good.
Yeah,
In a good way.
in a good way.
Okay, good.
Well, in a, I don't want to say corny, but like
Entertaining at least.
entertaining. Yeah, they are going some places I didn't expect.
All right.
Um,
I think it's
lots going on in that show now.
well. I
Like,
think that was part of the like when you look at Dexter season 1 through 5, that show was super serious about itself,
yeah,
and then it kept being serious about itself, and then it got bad because it was being super serious. And I think this one is not really poking fun at itself, but at least knows that it's a little campy,
yep,
which is a good thing. So yeah, it's not the boys level campy by
right.
any means, but it's not taking itself as serious. It's not going. I think they're not going for an Emmy award this time around.
To pull up and see what else I've watched because I forget.
I know, right? Like I just like, oh geez.
I've watched an insane amount of TV.
Yeah, we watched a good amount too, but I feel like it's all stuff that was like, oh hey, we
Yeah,
continued, like we're still up with Succession, still on.
Succession continues to be incredible.
Oh god, that show is so good. Yeah.
The last episode was the one where oh no was that 2 episodes ago where like Logan was just out of it.
No, that was this past.
That was this last
episode where
one.
he was. No, or was it 2 episodes?
I think that was
ago?
2 ago. Actually,
It was 2 episodes ago where he had the UTI and
Yeah.
was all whacked out at they had the shareholders convention.
And they kept sending that one guy back out to keep talking.
Yeah,
Oh, that was insane.
yeah, because there's all the stuff now. Like, yeah, this past episode was the one where like Greg's uncle told him that like you're out. Like I'm giving everything to Greenpeace.
Yeah.
Now he's trying to
Yeah.
sue Greenpeace. Can I sue Greenpeace?
You want to sue Greenpeace?
That was. Yeah, I don't know what Tom's gonna do. Like, oh man, it's good. It's good stuff.
Cowboy Bebop.
Oh,
Did you watch any of it?
I have watched the first 3 episodes.
Okay.
I wasn't anticipating a full shot-for-shot remake.
It's not.
It's pretty close.
No. They changed the story pretty significantly.
Yeah, I mean, but I don't know. And also the way they shoot it is sometimes like with the weird angles and stuff. I don't know.
I actually really liked it.
I don't mind it
yeah.
at all by any means.
I think I understand why it got critically panned,
Mhm.
but I think it's still fun to watch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little jarring, I would say, at the times that they shoot the angled shots and then
Yeah.
it goes back to like a regular shot. It's
The 2 main criticisms I have. One is it's a little weird when they just go to like a normal set. Because like they're like Spike and Jet and Faye are all wearing these outrageous futuristic outfits,
Mhm.
right? And then they just go to like this house in the suburbs, and it's just like a normal house, and they look really out of place there.
yeah.
Like when they do stuff like that, it's just weird. I think the style is kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
Just I don't know. It doesn't always hit.
Yeah. That's what I
Um,
would say. I'm definitely enjoying it still for sure, but yeah, it's like there's times it's just like, like
Yeah.
it's it throws you off a little bit.
And the other major criticism I have is Pierre LaFaux is the fight with him. It's towards the end of the season, but it is very short, and they did not do that's. So that episode of Cowboy Bebop,
Right.
the anime,
Mm-hmm.
is probably my favorite episode of any anime ever.
Yeah.
And they did not do it justice at all. I was pretty disappointed with the way they handled that.
yeah.
They also changed, I won't say what it is, but they changed something very significant about him
Oh.
as a character.
Mm.
So I don't know. It was just that didn't do it for me. But overall I actually really enjoyed it. I will say the overarching story, the stuff with Spike and his past and all that stuff
Mhm.
is okay. Sometimes it's boring when they go back to that stuff, especially when they do a big long flashback.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of boring. But overall, not so bad. I'm surprised it got that bad of critical reviews. I don't think it deserves to have great reviews, but I can see why I can see why it's not great, but I still think it's good. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. The disconnect between the style maybe is the reason for that. But yeah.
Yeah. What episode is that of the one that? It is just called Pierre LaFaux.
Yeah.
It's one of the highest rated episodes.
Yeah.
Like other than the Real Folk Blues, that is like the top rated episode of Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, and I don't think they really did it justice in the live action, but
Yeah, because I was gonna ask you a couple things, but like that's like no, I'll get into my self spoiler territory if it changes things that much more. Like I wasn't.
yeah, there are some major things that they changed about the story.
Oh, okay, I think that's still
So
too early on to maybe that's the issue. Um, hmm. All right. I was trying to think of anything else. Oh, Hit Monkey.
okay,
Did you watch any of
no,
it?
I didn't.
Okay, yeah, like I recommended it to you guys, and you're like, I'm not gonna watch that. Hit Monkey is it's on Hulu. It's about an assassin who goes to kill a Japanese politician, an American assassin, who's voiced by Jason Sudeikis.
Okay,
And he goes over to Japan. On his way out, they attempt to kill him. He escapes and ends up in like this weird snowy area with these like snow monkeys. They end up taking him in. I know, right? They can't. They're not. They can't talk. Like they're still are like monkey language. And there's one monkey who's like, we shouldn't be bringing this guy in. Like there's subtitles underneath them. Like he's gonna cause problems and everything else. And so he ends up leaving. The monkey does, and sure enough, like the people who were after him find him and kill him and all of the monkeys in his tribe. And that monkey comes back and sees all of this. The monkey goes nuts, kills all these assassins that were after him. But now all that's left, for some strange reason, is the ghost of Jason Sudeikis' character.
okay,
And he can talk to the monkey. The monkey seems to understand him, but the monkey can only talk back in monkey.
okay,
Yeah,
interesting.
So they end up finding someone who, for whatever reason, he's a Buddhist monk that can see Jason Sudeikis' character and understand him and talk to him. And essentially, he says, "You guys have to like make up for this and like find the people who are responsible, and you'll both be set free." So now they're out to find like who was like originally involved in all of this political assassination stuff and everything to take down the people who were, because the guy who he assassinated was actually a good person and was going to bring back like, you know, the good things about society and everything else. And instead it's like, it's a Yakuza that's been taken over. So they're having to take on the Yakuza, and it's this monkey who's taken on the Yakuza.
Okay,
And it's extremely violent too. Like it is, people's heads are getting sliced off. There's blood everywhere. They're swearing all the time. Like this isn't a like kids show at all. Super weird. But yeah, the monkey can't talk, so it's just constantly the ghost of Jason Sudeikis, his character, just talking for him and through him and everything else the whole time.
okay. How many episodes?
10.
Okay, and they're all out.
Yeah, they're all out. It's like
Okay.
a half hour. Some of them are like 20 minutes or whatever. Some of the episodes are a little slow, but it's been pretty good. I'm on the last episode, which is a 2-part episode. So it's not episode 9 and 10, or
Okay.
the last 2 episodes. Is it like amazing? No. Is it? If you watch the first 2 episodes and you go, "This isn't for me," that's how the whole thing is. So you're not gonna have a good time if you don't like the first 2 episodes.
Gotcha.
But
Let's see what else. How To with John Wilson started back up again. Did you ever watch any of that?
I don't even know what that is.
So this is the show. It's on HBO.
Mhm.
And it's
Is it like painting?
no.
Okay.
Okay. So they actually in this episode in the new season they ask him to describe what his show is, and he
Mhm.
says it's a part documentary, part memoir, part introspective on New York City. It's hard to explain. It's this guy John Wilson
Yeah, I pulled it up here.
who goes around New York and he films everything as he's going around,
Mhm.
and then he like makes a story out of it. A lot of it has to do with his personal life. So in this episode, and to start the second season, he's buying a property, So he calls it like how to invest in real estate.
Yeah. So just,
But it's just his like interaction with people and his journey and it's a lot about New York City and the state it's in.
hmm.
Yeah, it's really really cool. I like that show a lot. I think there was only 6 episodes in the first
Yeah, it
season.
looks like, and they're only like 30 minutes long.
Yeah,
Interesting. Well,
Yeah.
check this out. This
yeah,
like
check it out.
it looks like quirky enough that I would check it out. It's
Yeah,
definitely not Billy on the street, that's for sure. Like it's a random guy walking around New York.
yeah, yeah. It's funny, but in a like dry,
Yeah, it's
satirical
not,
way.
hey, what?
Yeah, yeah. My
Oh,
favorite
wait,
is name a woman, and then people can't do.
Yeah, I'm being told, Jason, we've got you back. No, no, okay, no.
Nothing?
He,
Okay.
I think you're at Taco Bell. He's breaking up.
Okay.
Okay, all right, but he's at Taco Bell, so maybe that's where we're at.
And then last thing, I did take a recommendation from you,
Oh, okay.
and I started watching Doogie Kamealoha.
Oh yeah,
It's fine.
it's fine, right? It's fine.
Yeah, I don't have a ton to say about it.
No, I wouldn't expect you to say anything about it other than like, that's a show.
Yeah.
Like it's fine.
Yeah,
Like
I think
yeah,
I've watched like 6 of them, 5 or 6.
yeah, you're almost done.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's
Watch it before I fall asleep. It's
That's
perfect
what-
for that.
that's kind of what that show is good for. Yeah, that's I made the mistake of trying to watch Cowboy Bebop before I went to bed, and
Oh yeah,
you can't do that.
yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely lots of slow parts where all of a sudden, like, oh, he's gonna go talk to somebody for 5 minutes, and it's gonna be real quiet. And all right, now I know. Now I'm asleep. So
Now you're asleep, but now there's gunfire.
right, yeah. Now I'm wide awake, and I was like, why? Like, what's happening? Like, oh yeah, no. So that's. And I also picked back up the Mayor of Easttown.
Okay.
I don't know. It's
Do
not
you-
the mayor. It's just Mayor of Easttown. I keep saying the
Yeah.
mayor.
Are you liking it more? I know you initially did not like this show. So.
No, I didn't say I initially didn't like it. I just thought that all the characters were over the top for
Okay.
what they were. They still are, but I'm at least intrigued. Like, so yeah, It's. Yeah, I'm gonna finish it out. Like that's for sure. It's not that long. Yeah, as I was just saying, like the characters are all like just over the top parodies of their character. Like I don't think it's overacted. I think it's overwritten. So that was just my thought. It's just
Okay.
like, and it's just so it's kind of funny to me sometimes in that sense of just like no one would do that. Like
Yeah.
it's like, that's all. Like but like Mary's she's got too much shit going on. Like way too much. Like no one has that bad of a life. Like that's all it is. That's all I'm just saying. It's
Okay.
just like there's like no one's has it that bad. Maybe they do, but boy, that's a lot. Like there's a lot going on there. So, but hey, there's somebody dead. We got to figure out who it is. And they brought in Evan Peters to figure out who it is. He can't figure it out, and he's cut his hair, and I don't know what he looks
Well,
like.
if he can't figure out who's gonna figure it out.
I don't know. Maybe he needs to grow his hair back out. That's the problem. He walks on the screen. I'm like, who the hell's? Oh my god, that's the guy from American Horror Story and X-Men movies, and it's like his hair's like here. Like I didn't recognize him with short hair. It's weird. It's weird how you recognize people that way. I don't know if I have anything else that I watched.
Jason, final thoughts? Anything?
Jason, anything? We get anything from the truck again? You're getting the burrito. They're out of burritos. They're out of burritos.
Mm. Too bad.
No tacos either. So you're just getting cinnamon twists. And nacho fries. The nacho fries are gone. Oh, they're throwing some in the fryer right now. Well, that's good. At least they did that. Okay. Well, so Jason's getting nacho fries and cinnamon twists. All right.
That's the meal of champions right there.
It is. It's a meal of champions. All right, and are you getting a Mountain Dew? They're out of
Baja
Mountain
Blast.
They're out of Baja Blast Mountain Dew. Oh, they're just gonna go pee in a cup for you. Okay. Yeah, that's about the same. They'll just put some ice on it. It'll be fine. Put some blue food coloring in it. Okay. All right. Well. All right. Thanks, Jason. Anything you want to tell the group? Thanksgiving was a few days ago. You don't need to tell them Happy Thanksgiving. It's Hanukkah now. You don't want to wish. No, okay, I'm not saying that. I am not saying that. Okay. You finish the drive-through. All right. Okay. We'll see you next podcast. Okay. Jason's going to see us next podcast. Okay. He's been stuck in the drive-through for hours. That's the problem. So that's why he door dashes everything. He's stuck in the drive-through.
You know, drive-throughs around here.
You just never
not
know what
that
you're going to
great.
get.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, this has been the Master of Unlocking podcast for this week, and you enjoy whatever it is that you're doing.